You know, they teach that in the Course in Miracles, that there's only two primary emotions in any situation you find yourself. You're either showing up in fear or you're showing up in love. That's it. That's underneath all the other stuff. Think about it. I want to take you back to the Wizard of Oz for a moment. It's such another great metaphysical example of this in that movie. Remember when the Wicked Witch has Dorothy and the others, and they're surrounded in the castle with their guardsmen, remember, towards the end? And it looks for sure like it's the end of them. Dorothy, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, the Lion, and Toto are petrified. And the cruel, fearsome witch tells them, "You're all going to die." And then she turns to Dorothy and she says, "But first, you will have to watch each one of your friends die before you." Scary moment, yes? Then the witch takes her broomstick and she puts it into the burning torch, and then she lights the Scarecrow on fire. Remember that scene? Anybody remember what Dorothy does?
Goes water.
Yeah, she grabs that bucket of water and she throws the water onto the Scarecrow, onto her beloved companion to save him. Now I want you to think of that water as symbolizing Dorothy's love for the Scarecrow. She threw her love out onto the situation, and the love in the water not only saved her friend, but it fell upon her enemy, the witch, who represented all of her fear, and the witch and the fear just melted away. We too can be saved from our fear through the power of love. No matter what in my life I am now afraid of, it does not change the fact that there still exists an all-loving power within me that knows no fear. Do you hear that? There's an all-knowing, loving power within you that knows no fear. There's a part of me and a part of you that can never be afraid. Martha Smock tells us again, each one of us makes this choice whether to be overcome by fear or to overcome it. And the best way to overcome fear, once and for all, is to learn to put our whole trust in God's love. I'd like to read one more response to my original post about the bear in my backyard. It's from a friend of mine named Judy Kaplow, who lives down in Connecticut. And she writes, "Reverend Barbie, no need to fear. It's the good spirits surrounding you. But they, like us, have varied ways to express themselves." And then she writes, "Now quick, go read Psalm 91. And that's how I want to end my talk with you today, to read you a portion of Psalm 91. It was such a help to me, folks, in facing the lion in my driveway all those years ago, and facing the fear in my heart, and the fears that I face even today. And it goes like this. You heard it in the meditation with Kathy, some of it. "You who live in the shelter of the Most High, who abide in the shadow of the Almighty, will say to the Lord, 'My refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust, for he will deliver you. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you will find refuge. And you will not fear the terror of the night, or the arrow that flies by day, because you have made the Lord your refuge. The Most High, your dwelling place, no evil shall befall you. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. On their hands they will bear you up. You will tread on the lion and the adder, the young lion and the serpent you will trample underfoot. When they call to me, I will answer them. I will be with them in trouble. With long life I will satisfy them and show them my salvation." So what is the lion in your driveway? What is the fear in your heart right now that is keeping you from your highest good? Turn and face that fear. Laugh that trouble away. But most of all, pour your love on it and see that it will just melt away. Let us stand and join together in singing hymn number 315, "I Live in God's Way."